Hey there guys, I'm back to another game review. Today we're taking a look at Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tactical Takedown on PC, a brand new indie game featuring the Ninja Turtles and turn-based tactics action. All the Ninja Turtles motifs are here and accounted for, from the foot soldiers to the eventual battle against Shredder. The turn-based tactics gameplay complements the Ninja Turtles as you'll battle dozens of enemies at once. However, Tactical Takedown does not have a ton of strategy depth, as you'll only play as one turtle at a time. Also, the game feels like there's more to be done within a sequel, and this was merely the testing grounds for what a Tactics Ninja Turtles game can look like. Still, for 6 hours of playtime and for only $20, is TMNT Tactical Takedown worth your time and money? Let's talk about it. Developed by Strange Scaffold, creators behind Space Warlord Oregon Trading Simulator, I Am Your Beast, and El Paso Elsewhere. Glancing by the team's catalog of titles, their games tend to move from genre to genre. I Am Your Beast is a fast-paced action FPS, meanwhile Space Warlord is a clicker simulation. Now, I'm not familiar with their previous titles, but as a Ninja Turtles kid through and through, I was interested in this new project. It's the first ever turn-based TMNT game, which is impressive for a seasoned franchise like the Turtles. My experience with the genre isn't that extensive. I only played Fire Emblem on the 3DS, which counts as a tactics RPG, but not purely as a turn-based tactics game. So, you could say I'm going into this genre blind. When you enter a level, you choose the positioning to land your Ninja Turtle in. They only have so many action points to use before it's the enemy's turn to attack. Whether it's moving to another space or attacking the enemy, it eats up an action point. You need to plan and strategize accordingly because when you run out of action points, whatever position you have will be your spot until the enemy is done moving/attacking. So, if you happen to be surrounded by a bunch of foot soldiers, you might die in the encounter. Don't fret, you have a couple of 1-ups to work with before it's game over. When that happens, you have to start the level from the beginning. There's no leveling up or items to equip, it's all about the tools the turtles have innately while considering what the enemies can do as well. Pizza boxes can be found throughout the level to restore some HP. As you progress further into the level, new areas will appear while older parts will disappear. Tactical Takedown will force you to move forward while throwing tons of enemies your way. Each turtle has a specific move set. They all fit with each turtle's personality and how you would depict them from other media. For example, Donatello is the gadget guy, meanwhile Raph likes to stay close to keep the action going. My personal favorite turtle is Leonardo, and when he defeats enemies with his feint cut, you gain an invasion. It's a guaranteed dodge on an incoming attack, and if you plan your moves accordingly, you can end Leo's levels without taking a single point of damage. It's a broken mechanic for sure, but a ton of fun when executed properly. When the green bar below your health bar is full, you can unleash a powerful attack. It's usually a long-range AoE ability, striking multiple enemies in an area. It's useful to keep the combo score going. The score isn't required to complete the game, but it's a nice arcadey-like feature for a Ninja Turtles game. You might wonder what kind of combos and maneuvers you could do to achieve high scores. You can purchase other abilities for each turtle, which I did not learn until the final hour of the game. You get shell coins after completing a level, which allows you to buy abilities and songs from the shop. Like I said, I did not really use the shop feature until the last bit of the game, so while it's not required to play the game, it would have been nice to have been shown this a lot sooner. Definitely something to visit and check out if you replay levels for higher scores and whatnot. My main problem with the gameplay is how scattered the Ninja Turtles are. You never have a level where you team up with another turtle, it's always solo missions, which lessens the overall strategy level that could be achieved within Tactical Takedown. At least a 2-party mission would have been nice. I think having all 4 turtles at play at once would have been too much to handle for an indie studio, but maybe in a sequel, if Strange Scaffold want to and get the green light to do it, we can get team-up missions between the turtles. Still, there's 20 levels packed in here that will bring a decent amount of challenge. I'd be lying if I said I did not restart the second level because I wasted my lives, but that's none of your business. A level of strategy is needed, especially during the final chapter. Tactical Takedown will throw hordes of enemies at you. It can get overwhelming. Most of the time, the level ends without all of the enemies eliminated, so you just have to survive until then. I honestly wish it wasn't like this because it made completing levels a little vague in terms of where the end was. This might just be how tactics games are, but I have no idea. The game's performance on PC is solid. The cel-shaded visuals Tactical Takedown goes for, it works in my opinion. I can see how some might not like the cartoony / simplistic art style, but I like it. The JPEG images for cutscenes are fine. The story is not the most important aspect of this game, which is why the team opted for the classic TMNT Stop the Foot Clan storyline. I recommend playing with a controller because the one level I played on mouse and keyboard felt weird. There's so many actions and buttons to press. There's more clicking around to do compared to tapping the shorter buttons on a controller. The snappy and strategic play of TMNT Tactical Takedown is fairly enjoyable. It's not a walk in the park across its 20 levels. You have to plan ahead and understand what each turtle can do. I wish more than one turtle was playable at a time, but coming from an indie studio, the execution of the core gameplay loop is solid. For only $20 and 6 hours of playtime at least, TMNT Tactical Takedown is definitely worth checking out if you like strategy games and the Ninja Turtles. The title won't blow your mind by any means, but it's a fun time from start to finish. Hopefully we see more from Strange Scaffolding and the Ninja Turtles because Tactical Takedown is a promising first adventure. And yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys have not already, you can subscribe. I put new videos up on Saturdays. Follow me on social media at TV Sonic Gaming. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, pretty much everything. And you can check out my podcast called the Travis and Damien Podcast, talk about gaming, movies, and anime every other week. And yeah, that is all I have for today. Thank you guys for watching this video once again. And I'll see you guys next time with more videos.